Okay, so our session will be recorded, and later on I will be send it our recording session link to our WhatsApp group as well as Google Classroom. Then you can repeat it this session as per your needs. Okay. So today our session we going to be start SOC analyst with Jan AI. Our version is 4, and we have to be completed this session within 5 to 6 weeks, inshallah. Okay. So. Brother Adrian, how are you?
All is well, sir. How are you?
Beautiful. So, did you know anything before I start today's class about cybersecurity and network security, application security, or anything else like security?
Yes, sir. I learned about IP addresses. I've learned about different networks.
Okay.
And yeah, that's pretty much it around that general area.
Okay. So I'm sharing my screen. Everybody see my screen? I
Yes,
wanna
sir. I
go,
see it.
okay. I wanna go through it, cybersecurity fundamentals, and then Linux fundamentals, network fundamentals. This course actually designed for scratch. Anybody don't know anything about cybersecurity or anything else, just know basic computer and basic English. Then that type of people can be attend this course and going to be expert within this 5 to 6 weeks, inshallah. Okay. So we're gonna to move cybersecurity fundamentals. Cybersecurity actually related to network, application, data, and program devices, endpoints, host point, all these things. So, as a cybersecurity expert, you have to be secure your company network, your system, your host point, your endpoint, your data, and your program all over the organization where you are going to be work. Okay. So that means any type of physical data, physical assets and digital assets, you have to be secure. See, digital assets, what is digital asset? Digital assets actually related to data, related to your application, related to your network configuration, firewall roles, policies, and physical assets is like hardware device like endpoint. You can consider laptop, computer, and servers, mobile phones, tablet, which is related to your organization network. So all these things you should be secure when you go to work as a cybersecurity expert in any organization. Okay. Part of cybersecurity, you have to be look after this network security. That means you have to be secure your network, you have to be secure your application, your data information, and cloud infrastructure, cloud security, endpoint security, identity and access management, and operation security, disaster recovery, business continuity, and you have to be conduct security awareness training every month as per your company rules and regulation. Okay. So all these things, inshallah, later on we will be talk about step by step what is network security, how you can be secure this network, what is application security, how you can be secure application security application, and what is the data loss prevention policy, how you can be protect your organization data, what is endpoint, and what is cloud security. So everything you will be go through, inshallah, in our next session. Okay. So this is the basic work you have to be conduct when you are going to work in a cybersecurity department in any organization all over the world. Cybersecurity, this is the core concept. This is the you can consider this the main concept. Main concept is shortly called CIA. CIA means confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Okay, so as a cybersecurity expert, you have to be ensure all these three things is done successfully. So what is confidentiality? Confidentiality is that you are working in an organization. They have a data, they have a application, they have a multiple type of data. They have a data classification as well. Some data is informational, maybe some data is publicly can be exposed. Some data is very confidential. Some data is little confidential. You can be expose all kinds of data to your organization stuff. Maybe some data you should be published by website, or some data you can be protect. Nobody can access, or nobody can see, view, or read anything that very much confidential. Okay, so confidentiality you have to be maintained. Which data, which person can we see, and which data, which person can't be seen. You have to be make sure this confidentiality. Okay, and integrity means, sorry, integrity means you have a data, you have application, you have a server, you have a staffs. So everybody cannot access every data. For example, HR department staff cannot access account department data. Account department staffs cannot access HR related data. Okay. So this can be ensured to your organization. Those who can be read this data, those who can be write this here, those those who edited, those can be modified, those can be added or deleted. You can be maintain this integrity to your organization. Okay, and availability means your data can be accessible as per needs to your organization people and your client company client 24 hours 7. You should be make sure these things also. Your data is available, your application is available, your system is available 24 hours 7 as per needs to your company staffs and your company client. Okay. So you have to be maintain these three things, which is confidentiality, integrity, availability. Okay. If you are doing these three things successfully, that means you are successful cybersecurity expert. So here we're going to be talk about threat. What is threat? What is attack vector? And what is threat vector? Threat means everybody knows what is threat. Threat means any kinds of uh, any kinds of suspicious things come from outside, or any kinds of suspicious things available in your system already. This is called threat. Threat, if threat happen, your system going to be compromised, and your data can be losses, your system can be going down, your system can be going damaged as well. Okay, so threat we consider it like malware, ransomware, phishing, insider threat, and then denial of service, man in the middle attack, zero-day exploitation. So all this considered threat. Everyone knows what is malware, what is ransomware, or what is phishing. DDoS or denial of service, these are very common things, very easy things. Anybody can um, attempt to this attack to any organization, web server, or any other server, not only web server, mail server as well. So this is the very easy to do. So you have to be concerned about DDoS attack as well. So this is a part of, as a cybersecurity expert, what to do. You should be identify only what is the threat, who sent this threat, who is the attack vector, who is the attack actor. That's it. Mitigation process is not related to cybersecurity department. Mitigation process is related to as per their uh, concern department. For example, DDoS attack can be mitigated from network department, and ransomware attack can be mitigated from cybersecurity department, is because it's related to EDR, XDR, or any other security related tools. Okay. Malware, it's also another department which is called malware analysis department, or malware look after department, reverse engineering department. Phishing can be protected by network administrator. So, as a cybersecurity expert, just you have to be identify what, who, and from where. What attack to your system, who attempt to attack to your system, and from where. These are the important things. Okay, and common attack vector. This is the way how you can be get attacked to your system. For example, by email attachment, you can get some suspicious things. Maybe it would be a suspicious link. It would be a application, and just you click this application, or you download this application and click this link. You're gonna to be compromised. Your system gonna to be compromised. Your network gonna to be compromised. Your server gonna to be compromised. Okay. And exploited vulnerability. Vulnerability actually this is the weak point or weakness which already available to your system. Vulnerability always available to your system. Okay. And malware or any other type of threat comes from our side. So vulnerability actually comes from default configuration or some of time you can consider some misconfiguration. For example, when you are use install new operating system to your computer or to your server, maybe you did not put it a strong password. Maybe you did not you did not compliance or you did not follow any framework, cybersecurity framework, or maintains as per framework rules and regulation to your system or to your computer, so that your system going to be compromised. So this is called vulnerability. Okay. Removable drive, everybody knows, which is some people are called this pen drive, some people call this flash drive, removable hard disks, external hard disks. So this type of device can be spread malware from one computer to another computer. So unsecure network, which is you can consider public network, for example, bus station, train station, airport, you're gonna to be get some free internet access. So this kind of internet access can be exploit to your system, can be get compromised to your system. Okay. And this is also misconfiguration we talked about little before. And this is the supply chain attack. This is actually look like COVID-19. For example, your one computer affected in the same network can be affected multiple computer with the same virus or same threat. Okay, so this is called supply chain network, supply chain attack. So the when someone get this type of attack, the first attempt would be disconnect this device and quarantine the device from this network. Okay, and social engineering comes from any by using any social media. For example, someone sent something to your Facebook Messenger, Instagram inbox, or WhatsApp group, or personally can be text to you, and you just try to open this image or wanted to see or wanted to watch this video, any type of video, you're gonna to be compromised. Okay. And threat actor actually who attempt to attack. This is called threat actor. For example, some people we can consider which is doing this activities, this called curiosity, this very initial level attacker, which is called script carriers, and that activist, criminal, cyber criminal, insider. And insider means, what is insider? Insider means it's work like man in the middle attack. It can be happen consciously or unconsciously. Those who are already working to your company, for example, your company staff, maybe he is working in HR department, account department, he can be helped to attacker to exploit to your system, to come to your network. It can be happen consciously or unconsciously. Okay. So you have to be make sure everybody are aware, everybody knows how they can be handled everything securely. So make sure every month cybersecurity awareness training to your organization to help them understand what is going on over the world in cybersecurity. Okay. Okay. Competitor can be get attempt attack to your system, and nation state actors and advanced resistance threat group also try to exploit to your system. So security policies, risk management, and compliance actually depends on your company business model, your company business industry, which industry your company belong, like financial industry, like retail industry, or like telecommunication industry. It depends on what type of security framework you need to be used. Okay, so security policies, risk management, and compliance. Its most popular framework is NIST. Another framework is ISO 27001, but most probably all over the world, ISO 27001 is more acceptable. It's because everybody knows about ISO, and this is Actually, it covered lots of things. This ISO, you can consider this the hybrid framework. This was take some information from NIST, take some from COVID, take some from GDPR, CCNA, or PPDA, and then they makes ISO 27000 also. This is the very most acceptable framework over the world for any type of industry. But some of industry you need to be specified framework for health industry. You need to be follows HIPAA for fintech or financial industry. You need to be implement PCI DSS with ISO. Okay. So with ISO, you need to be used for healthcare industry. This is called HIPAA, and for fintech or any financial institute, you need to be implement PCI DSS framework as well. So I will send you this link as well. Read and going on is because this like a documentation, just you read and follow all these steps. Okay. So if you think that your organization is very small, no need to do follow any type of framework. This is not much big. This is not related to any compliance regulations. So in that scenario, you must need to be make sure this six policy that you have to your organization is because acceptable use policy. So what type of device, what type of work you can be accepted to your organization network, you should be make sure you should be make a policy that how people can be use official email, how people can be use official device. You can be um, accepted any device, any personal device to your office network. So this is very important. Another thing is password policy. For example, how many letters or how much complex you wanted to make to your organization password. So you need to be make sure this policy as well. And after how many days need to be changed this password. That means password life cycle. And then data clarification, you should be make sure a policy that you have a data clarification policy. Data clarification policy is related to what is confidential data, what is low confidential, who is the owner of this data, who can be access this data, all these things, what is informational data, people can be exposed publicly easily, people can be put it their website. So all these things you should be classified. This is the important things. Incident response is because this the very important is because, for example, your organization got attacked from any type of cyber attack and your system going down or your system going affected. So in this time, you need to be recover the system. So incident response policy is much important for business continuity. If you don't have any incident response policy, you're not going to be restored or coming back to your system as much as early, which is really impactful things would be to your business continuity policy. Okay. And remote access policy, for example, some people can be work from home to your organization. Some people can be work from outside to your organization network. So how they can access to your data, how they can access to your application, how they can, from where they can access to your system. For example, public network, you can be accepted or not. Any VPN, third-party VPN service, you can be accepted or not. And then any personal device you can be accepted or not. All these things you need to be write down as a policy plan, and you need to be make sure all these policies implemented, executed to your organization. Okay, this is actually risk management. Risk management process is related to you have to be identify risk, what is the risk, and what this risk related to which assets. This the digital assets, or this is the physical assets. If it is the digital assets, how we can mitigate this risk. If it is physical assets, also you can be identify threat, you can be identify vulnerabilities, and then you can be analyze this risk. Okay. So important is this, how you can treatment this risk, how you can remediation from this risk, how you can mitigate this risk. to your organization. So risk can be avoided, risk can be mitigated, risk can be transferred, and risk can be accepted. Avoid means, for example, this is not low, high severity risk, so or critical severity risk. You can be accepted. It's because this is a very low severity risk. You can be avoid this risk is because nothing can be happen by using this risk, or if it is happen anything, this is not much important for your continuity business. So, and every time you should be consider first your business continuity is because every organization actually related to business. So you should be prioritize business continuity. This is the first things in cybersecurity. And another thing is mitigation. If this risk you can be mitigate by any way, you will try to mitigate this risk. Okay. And other thing is transfer. For example, some risks people can't mitigate, cannot avoid, cannot accept. So this type of risk people can be transferred to another organization for like for the insurance company. Okay. You have a risk, just you make insurance and then you risk transfer to the insurance company. So by this way, you can be transfer risk to another company or another person. And except is, for example, you have a laptop which you buy $100, and if you wanted to make sure the security, maybe you need to buy antivirus which is $200. Okay, so in this time, what your decision would be? Your laptop is $100. If you wanted to secure this $100 product, you need to be buy $200 product. So in that scenario, people actually accept this risk. Is because your asset value, your security value more than your asset value. That time people accept this risk. Okay. After that, you should be monitor all these things, what is going on, any new risks can be happen or new alert can be happen to your system, and you should be review all these things over and over again 24/7. And then if it is happen anything, you should be work from start. This called risk management life cycle. Okay. You should be start from like identify assets and then threat, risk analysis, all these things. Okay, and this is NIST Cybersecurity Framework, which is called CSF, and this is related to identify, protect, detect, respond, and recover. So, for example, your system is attacked, or it should be endpoint or hostpoint, no problem at all. For example, your one endpoint is affected. Okay. So first of all, you need to identify what endpoint actually affected by what type of attack, what type of threat you got to your system, and then try to be protect to your network, the system. So you have to disconnect this device from your main network, and then you try to be detect from who actually attempt this attack by what is the way actually you got this attack. So all these things, after that, you should be respond about this effect if it is possible. Otherwise, you go through the recover. Recover means you have a backup system to another storage, just picking up this system and put it to your effective system and try to recover your system. So this is, you can consider cybersecurity framework. You should be follow these things. And this ISO 27001. Okay. So I will share this documentation to you. Try to be read this carefully. And if you have arise any question to your mind, then you can ask me directly. You can ask me to our WhatsApp group, as well as you can ask in our Google Classroom also. Okay. So introduced to cybersecurity lifecycle. Okay, we covered already in here. So we need to install environment. Before that, uh, Brother Adrian, do you have any account this website which name is TryHackMe?
I'm sorry, can you read that one more time, sir? Sorry.
This is the TryHackMe website web link. Do you have account in this website? Did you get any email from our organization from the 000?
Not regarding this information, no, sir.
Okay, I'm sending this link to Zoom chat box. Please make
Okay.
sure you created an account in here.
Okay, sir.
Brother, no need to call me sir. Call me Karim or brother. That's enough to me. Okay, let's see your skin.
Yes, sir. I got you.
Okay, so brother Robert, your system is ready to go with Kali?
Yes, it is.
Oh, you installed already, right?
I did, yes.
Wow, beautiful. So, okay, everybody are in the same page. Okay,
Yes.
brother Adrian, please try to open a account to the TryHackMe. After that, you ping me in chat box, okay?
Okay.
So this is the Linux command line essential. This is also uh, I'll share this documentation. It's because if you finish Linux part 2 and part 3 in the try hack me room, I thought it would be enough to go move forward. Okay. Otherwise, I'll send this link to you when you feel free. You can be try by all this way. Okay.
Pardon me for a moment, Karim. Do you
Sorry.
mind sharing, do you mind sharing the link to the parent webpage of what you're currently showing us so that we may look at these notes?
Okay. No problem at all.
Thank
Kareem,
you.
I was gonna say, do we have like a Google Classroom type of setup where we can have all these links?
Yeah, yeah, we have, sister.
Okay, I think that would be much easier to follow along even just after the students are out, but
Yeah, of course.
thank you.
Also, I will share this link to our WhatsApp group as well. Okay. This is the file system navigation and permission. But before that, we need to install Kali in our own system, or we should we go through TryHackMe.
I signed up for the Try Hack Me as well. Is there a specific link that's connected to this class or is it just in general?
Uh, this is not important. Just you create an account, and if it is possible, share your screen. Then I can be help you to move forward.
Okay.
So I stop sharing my screen. If needed any help, anyone can be share your screen, please.
Adrian can get in. I'm just following along. Let's just try to get him in.
Okay. So, brother Adrian, you have done right.
Yes.
Okay. If you don't mind, can you share your screen?
1 second.
Sure.
Oh wait. Are we completing the like it's like a tutorial or something like that at the start? Or
Like,
should I do that first or?
actually, I want to help you how you can move forward by using TryHackMe.
Okay, yes,
Uh,
sir. I'm gonna
yeah,
share my screen right now.
I think just move forward with the basic information. If you show your screen, Kareem can help you with that.
yeah.
Okay, gotcha. Um, can you see?
Okay. Can you maximize this screen? Okay, good. So
Yes,
scroll
sir.
up, little bit scroll up. Now you need to be click this start learning first.
Okay, down to this.
Okay, start learning again. Okay, going up, scroll up. Brother, scroll up, please. Okay, go to the search button, which is beside this Go Premium. Okay, write down here Linux space fundamentals space part 1. Okay,
one you said, right?
part one, yeah. So this is called try hack me room. So you need to be joined first this room, and they provide you some documentation and some workspace. Then you can be read this documentation. After that, you can be use their workstation virtually as well, and then they ask you some question. You need to be find out this question as per your documentation. You can be use their workstation as well to find out this document answer. Okay. So first of
Okay.
all, you need to be scroll up and just click this green button below room. Sorry, join room.
Join room. Okay.
Yeah. Right side,
Wait, sorry, I'm
middle of the
blind.
line.
Middle of the.
It's a blue banner, light blue banner. It says in green, it says join room.
Wait. Oh, sorry, I
To
can't
the
read.
right there.
All
No,
right.
right
Yeah,
to
yeah.
the right.
Oh, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
it was hiding behind the thing.
Okay.
I'm sorry. There we go.
So you are joined already in this room. You need to be going down and reading up this task one. What they wanted to know you and what they ask you.
Okay.
Okay. Task
Yes, sir.
one. Yeah.
Okay. Yes, sir. Is there anything else I have to complete?
No. Scroll down.
Okay.
Okay. Check it out. It's called little bit up, not much.
Let's go.
Okay. Read this documentation. Welcome the first part of Linux fundamentals, and then
Mm,
Do we just have to press the check?
yeah, when we're done
yeah.
reading it.
Yes.
Okay.
So you've done this task one. Just now
Yeah,
need to go task two. Okay. Read the documentation.
Mm-hmm.
Robert, did you already do this part, or is this something we're all supposed to be doing at the same time?
I thought that everybody did this last week. I thought I was behind, so I did it last night.
Oh, okay. I just wanted to make sure because I was just getting on. So we'll click through these quickly and get on the same page as you guys.
Brother Robert, did you cover part two and part three or
Yes,
not
I
yet?
did.
Well, beautiful. Brother Adrian, your question is what? Okay, beautiful. Okay, so now you got a virtual environment to practice all these things from TryHackMe. Okay, it's completely free, but some of rooms you have to be buy some uh, need to buy package to access some rooms. That's it.
Okay. Yes, sir. Sir, this is a virtual machine, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, I've done a little bit of work with this as well, so I'm kind of
uh,
familiar with it a little bit.
beautiful. When you try to get back output by using echo multiple word, and that time you need to be use double quotation. Okay. Otherwise, if for single word, you can be put it without double quotation.
Okay, yes, sir.
Spell is wrong, brother. Brother Adrian, Linux is case sensitive. So when you see a capital letter, you need to be put it capital letter as it is. Okay?
Okay. So it'd be capital.
No, you need to be put it CD before picture,
Yeah, I
before folder
figured.
name.
CD, because I have to get within the folder, right?
Yeah.
So it has to be one of these CD folder one. Let's see. Okay. Now I can run this. Uh, Wait, I'm not running this. I'm running this exact command right here.
No, you don't have this for example, but
Yeah.
you don't have
Oh,
any
that's just an
file.
example. Okay.
Yeah, you don't have any
Oh,
file inside this folder one directory. When you write down
okay.
here ls and press enter, there's nothing to show here, right? So that means you
Right.
don't, yeah, so you don't have any file here. So you need to be
Right.
find out going scroll down, then you can get some quotient, and then you have to understand what you need to do here.
Okay. I know we're just looking at the files. But yeah, like you said, that's why I got confused right there because I know I didn't have anything within that file.
Okay.
PWD documents. Okay, then the super print working directory. Oh, there's no files in this, so there's no file. Access log is also a file, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's five.
No, they ask you how many folders are there.
Oh, folders. Oh,
Yeah.
that's four folders. Sorry. So which directory contains a file?
So
Oh,
here has a four folder, right? So
yeah.
one folder inside has a file. You have to be find out which folder contain this file.
Okay.
For the, for that you are in folder one. You have to be going back to root folder. So write down here cd and space dot dot and then enter.
CD dot dot space dot dot. Wait.
Enter. Okay.
Yeah.
So you are in one directory back. That means this is the root folder for here. So
Right.
you can be used two type of command. For example, some first one is cd and then folder one by one you can be check. And
Mhm.
another is ls space dash capital R. So all folder with all directory with file you can be show one at once time. Okay. No,
Mhm.
ls, write down here
Yeah.
ls
Mhm.
space dash,
Oh, dash R.
yeah, R, capital R. Yeah, enter.
Yeah. There it goes.
Okay.
Okay.
So which folder
Okay.
contain file?
It'll be folder four.
Right.
Okay. So recognize files folder four. Okay, which contains what is the contents of this file?
So now
What does it mean by that? Yeah.
now you have to be open this file. So file location is folder 4. So
Yep.
you need to be write down here for open file command would be cat. Okay,
Yeah.
cat. So put it here cat space and then folder 4 is because file inside this folder 4 and then slash
Hmm.
file name.
File name.
Yeah. No, file name is node.txt.
Uh.
Which file you wanted to open? Node.txt, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, sir.
Okay, put it here node.txt.
Oh, okay. You meant file name. Okay.
Enter.
TXT. Okay. Hello world. Okay.
Yes.
So there'll be no TXT, right? There'll be no that TXT, right?
Yeah.
Or hello world. Right, yeah.
No, answer would be hello world.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. Sure.
Uh,
Use the
okay.
CD commands to navigate to this file. Find out the new current working directory. What is the path? Okay, the path of the file. Okay. CD. Um, wait, the path will just be,
CD,
yeah.
you can be go inside this folder one. Sorry, folder 4. Put it here, folder 4.
So folder.
Enter.
Yeah.
And
But
now,
wouldn't this be the path right here? Wouldn't it be right
yeah,
here? Is this is the folder?
Actually, they considered you use cd command to go inside one by one, directory to directory,
Oh,
folder to folder. So that, but we use another command which is ls space dash r. Okay. So after getting this question answer, we need to go inside this folder 4 and then
okay.
write down here pwd.
PWD.
Yeah. This
Okay.
called present work directory where you are in. Enter.
Okay.
Okay. This
Oh, and
is,
then this is the path. Okay.
yeah, this would be your answer.
Okay, yes, sir. I get it. Brother Kareem, did I do something wrong here?
Now, actually, all these commands are for, as example, okay? So,
Okay.
yeah, for understand you how actually work, what is the common format.
Okay. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Mm.
So this is the question, how you can be find any text or any word which is start by THM, and this is inside access.log file inside. Okay. So
Okay, so
that you need to
uh-huh.
be use grep command.
Okay, good. So it'll be so because I have to access the folder, right?
No, no need to access
Yeah.
folder. You are in folder location. Just write down grep and then double quotation inside double quotation THM capital
Oh,
letter.
see. All capital or
No, no, no. THM only capital letter.
oh, he's only capital. Okay.
THM.
Oh,
Okay.
THM.
Quotation, close quotation. Yeah, space.
Yep. Mhm.
File name. File name is access.log. File name
Oh, I spelled it
is
wrong.
spell is
Yep.
wrong. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Enter. Okay. Good. So you get this THM, which is marked by red mark. Just
Hmm.
copy THM with curly bracket inside access and paste it as answer. Did you find in your Linux page? THM, which is blocked by red mark.
Is that, hold on 1 second. Oh, okay, right here. Right. Got
Okay.
THM. I
Yeah.
can't
That
highlight
would
it.
be, that would be your answer. THM, curly bracket, access, and close curly bracket.
Okay. Gotcha, gotcha. Okay. And I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Hmm.
Brother, caution is your file name would be passwords and contain data password 123. So that you need to be put it 123 first and then symbol and then file name. This would be password, not S.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, space, yes,
Use there.
and space, then file name, right.
Then this would be passwords 123, and then
No, here has a question. You wanted to add try hack me as a content inside this password file. You wanted
okay,
to add, okay?
yeah.
Okay.
Space.
Space,
It's a
okay.
password. It's 123, right? Password. Is that wrong? Right?
Right. Linux part 2 and part 3 would be your homework, brother Adrian, okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you can stop sharing your screen, then I'm sharing my screen again. And Linux already done, Alhamdulillah. So we're going to be start network fundamentals. Okay. So before network fundamentals, we have to understand what is IP, what is subnet, what is gateway, what is DNS. Okay. So these four things we have to be understand what is IP, what is subnet, what is gateway, and what is DNS. Okay. For example, this my computer I'm going to have and I don't have CMD like that. I'm doing these things again. Start CMD and then enter and write down here IP config. Then space. No need to space. Just IP config and press enter. Okay. So checked. This is my laptop is connected by Wi-Fi to this network. Okay. Check it out here. Wi-Fi is connected to my network and my IP is this. This is my IP address. This is my subnet mask and this is my gateway. And gateway put it here IP version 4 and IPv version 6. This is IPv version 6, which is called IPv6. This is IPv version 4, which is called IPv4. Okay. And if I wanted to get DNS as well, just write down here all. For example, as it is, we got results. from IP. Just a minute, I'm just copy this data from here and paste it to Notepad. Okay. So we got this data. So this is my IP address and this is subnet. Okay. And this is the leasing time default DNS like this. Anyway, I'm just remove these two things. Okay. And this is DNS server 1 and that is DNS server 2. Everybody hear me?
Yes.
Okay, brother Robert, are you there? And brother Sadip. For example, this is the IP address which you got from our Wi-Fi connection connected into our router. And this is the subnet, actually subnet related to this IP length. IP length means how many devices can be connected to your router. How many devices can be connected to your router? This is mentioned by subnet mask. Subnet would be like this. 255.255.255.0. This is our subnet is 0, right? So if we put subnet is 253, that means how many IP, if I put these subnets as our subnet, how many IP can generate this from this router? Anybody can tell me?
Wait,
I
I'm sorry,
believe
sir.
you
Can you
can.
repeat that one more time? Sorry.
Okay. For example, the subnet related to your router, how many IP can generate? How many device can connect at a time to your router? This mention, this indicate, or this data come from subnet mask. Okay. And
Yes, sir.
255, this is the last number for subnet. This is the
Mm-hmm.
last number. Okay. So in
Mm-hmm.
our case, my subnet is 255.255.255.0. So how many device can be connected by using this subnet? Anybody can tell me?
Mm-hmm. Sir.
256 devices.
255.
256.
256.
Okay. So
Oh,
256 device can be connected to subnet. But
wait,
we
why? How come?
okay,
I'm
we
sorry.
have
Sorry, sir.
okay, how come we have
Yeah.
this here has the two IP
Mm-hmm.
people cannot use. Number one is which is 0 and number two is which is uh 255. That means
Mm-hmm.
we can be usable IP is here 254.
Okay.
Number one, this IP we don't gonna to be just a minute use is because this work like a host IP. This work like a host IP. Okay. And this also work like a gateway. This is the gateway. So this two IP we cannot use from 256 IP. Okay. So that usable IP is 254 if someone use this subnet. Okay. So if someone use this subnet, for example, 255.255.255.252, how many IP available using this subnet? 4 IP. And usable IP is how many usable IP?
Just a moment.
Okay.
In your example, with the subnet mask ending in 252, you're saying there are 4 usable IPs, correct?
No, for IP available, usable IP would be 2.
Wait, yeah, I'm confused on that.
Okay, for
Wait, so
example,
there's 4 available IPs. Okay. Wait, I'm confused how you got 4. That's where I'm stuck at, and then 2 as well.
last IP bit is 256. This is last bit of IP all over the world.
Oh, okay.
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 So
Yeah,
all
that
over
makes
the
sense now.
world, this is last bit of IP in
Okay.
IPv4, IP version 4. This is the last IP number. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that makes
So
sense.
255, sorry, we use
I'm not
252. Our last IP block is 256. That means we have 4 IP. So one
Pardon me,
IP is,
Kareem.
yeah,
I thought the final IP block should be 255. The
okay.
subnet numbering goes from 0 to 255. So if we're starting with 252, 253, 254, 255, we should get 4 IPs, but the final block, I think, is 255, correct?
Yeah. No, final block is 255 is because this is the 0 you cannot count. This IP you cannot count.
Correct. But if you go 2 lines
Is
below
big
that, you've
is
written 252 to 256.
hmm. But when you count as IP, how many IP available in this system, you should be right on this 256. When you count,
Correct.
okay? But when
So
you,
we're not able to count 252 to 255 because that gives us 4 IPs,
yeah,
2, 3, 4, 5.
2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, sorry, maybe we need to be put it here 3. Sorry, it's all right. Okay, so in this time, we have 4 IP and we have usable 2 IP. Okay? Okay, brothers? Make
Okay,
sense?
Yes,
explain
sir.
that part. How out of 4 available IPs, 2 of them are usable.
Okay, for example, our IP block is 192.168.1.1. Okay, this is our IP block, and
Mhm.
this is our IP block. So these 2 IP actually use for one use for host and one use for reserve IP. This is actually reserve IP. All
Okay,
all IP block start from 0. So this is reserve IP, and this is called host IP. Host IP means it would be your router IP. Okay,
so in
Mhm.
every block of available IP addresses, 2 are always reserved
right. Always 2 IP is reserved for
for the
any type of
host
router.
and the router.
So this is usable and this is usable. These 2 you can be used. But in this block, you have this 4 IP. Okay, it makes sense, brothers?
Yep. Makes sense.
Okay.
Understand? Now, in the report from the IP configuration,
Mhm.
this is given as a subnet mask. So is bitwise masking ever done with that number, with that subnet mask?
Yeah, actually, you can, for example, just a minute. Table or cheat sheet. Okay. And then you can understand easily, maybe. Sorry. Okay, check it out here to, we use this block. Okay. This block. Just a minute. And in this block, we have a 256 IP. Our subnet is 255.255.255.0. Okay. So, and we have a usable IP is 256, sorry, 254. Okay. And amount, this is the another thing, amount of anywhere. We wanted to see this little bit more information. Host. Okay. Mm, IP range broadcast 254. 29. Mm, 252 is 30. Okay. Anyway, maybe you don't understand by this way.
I will need to go away and study the theory of subnets before I'll be able to answer your questions, I think. But that's okay.
Okay. Okay. But in this, we are using this subnet. You got this total IP is 256 and one IP is host, one IP is reserved, so that usable IP would be 256, 254. And if you wanted to define by CIDR way, this is, you can be put it like this. For example, if you wanted to put it this, that means our subnet is 255, 255, 255.0. When you put it by this, that means our subnet is 255, 255, 2550. Okay.
Okay. Sir, I have a question. Does the subnet change if you're using a switch?
Subnet actually not related to switch, subnet related to your router.
Okay, so what would be the alternative for the switch? So if a router has a subnet, then what would the switch have? It also have a subnet, right?
No, switch cannot make anything, any create any roles, is because switch can distribute your network. That's it, but
Right.
not make any roles. Roles, all type of roles created from router, and switch
Oh,
just multiply your connection. That's it. Okay. Switch just multiply your connection, help to distribute your connection. And switch related to MAC address. Switch basically read MAC from your endpoint, and this MAC sent to your router, and router generate IP for this endpoint against this MAC address, and switch just distribute this IP. Sorry, brother, my internet was interrupted.
no, it's okay.
So
It's okay. You were saying?
anyway, I'm sharing again my screen.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, switch actually read MAC address from your endpoint. Okay, and this MAC address send it to router, and router assign IP as per this MAC address, and then switch take this MAC address with IP and send it to the endpoint. This switch work. Okay, and router generated IP, router makes follows the subnet mask rules and any other rules is if it is you implemented in router, but switch just distribute connection as per MAC address. That's it. So
Okay.
switch cannot make any IP, cannot generate any IP, cannot handle any IP. Switch just read MAC address, and MAC address bind with IP. Okay, which is
Oh,
called,
okay. Yes, sir.
which is called ARP replay. Switch work like this way. Just
Okay.
send signal as per MAC address and get back signal as per MAC address and send it to router. And router process everything. What is the IP?
Oh,
Where wanted to go? What is the request? What is the packet? What is the traffic? Where wanted to go? From where comes? Get back from traffic. Lots of things. Okay. All these things
okay. Yes.
actually doing by router.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you.
So okay, so this is the default gateway means we know IP. IP means you get a number from your router that your router assign a number to your input router for your computer, that router understand this is your computer and this is the number. Okay. And subnet actually mention how many IPs can be generated from this router, and gateway actually related to from where you wanted to get connection, get internet connection or get connection. First, when you send request from this IP means my computer. When you send this any request to any web server or any other destination, so this IP send you requested directly to gateway. So this is the gateway. After gateway process this request, this gateway send it your request to DNS server. Okay, and DNS server process your request if you wanted to send this request outside this network or inside this network. So all these things your DNS server can handle. Okay, for example, if you go there again and write down here class, and then if you wanted to check out, for example, google.com, my computer how connected to google.com, how many routers, how many gateway, how many IPs, and how many DNS server uh, breaking down to get response from Google server. Okay, so just write down here TRACERT, Tracert, and then google.com. Okay, everybody hear me?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay, so write down here Tracert space google.com and press enter. My IPv version is 6, so that all results comes here as a IP version 6. I don't know what is your IP version you're using. So maybe some of people can show here IP version 4. Okay. Brother Adrian, your IP version 4 or 6?
4.
Beautiful.
I can double check for you, but I'm pretty sure it's 4.
Okay.
So wait, does this also check the ports that's open
No,
when
no, no.
you
This
check the route?
this is the another thing we will be learned later on, inshallah. This is another
Okay.
tools we will be used in Kali Linux, which is named Nmap, or multiple tools we gonna to be used to check open ports on closed ports.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Okay, so this is my trace out report. For example, our ping rate is 1 ms, that means 1 millisecond. This is our gateway IP. Okay, and this is my end DNS server IP. So all this my end DNS server IP, and then one packet loss here. That means my internet is dropped in this here. My internet was dropped here also, and then my traffic going to the Google part. This is Google DNS, and then Google DNS send it to multiple DNS, can be used as single computer or single router. In a router you can be used 10 DNS server or 20 DNS servers, because you if your system has multiple requests, then you need to be use multiple DNS server to handle all these requests simultaneously at a time. Okay, so step by step this request send it to Google. This is from Google part, Google site. This is Google gateway. After that we get back from response from this Google gateway. Okay, so this is the way our traffic, when I say writing down in browser google.com, this traffic work in background by this way. All this router, all this Google DNS server passing my request as per my needs, as per my wants. Okay, so this is the way you can be trace any type of traffic by using this command, which is called tracert space google.com or any other website if you wanted to trace. I've sent this command in Zoom chat box as well. Anybody can tell me what is the fastest DNS, public DNS over the world? Anybody can use easily free fastest DNS?
The fastest DNS?
Over the world. If you want, you can use. It's quite free.
It will be one of 4 zeros, 4 ones, or 4 eights. I don't remember who manages each one.
Yeah, this is from Google. Sorry, this is from Google.
Oh yeah, I've seen that one before.
Okay, and this is
Yeah.
from Cloudflare, and this is from Quad DNS. Okay, so for example, just ping 8.8.8.8, enter. So average response time is 46 millisecond. If we use this 1.1.1.1, this is 45 milliseconds. So it's little bit faster than Google DNS. And if we use 9.9.9.1, 9.9, enter. So this is 26 millisecond average response time. So this is the fastest DNS over the world. This is called quad DNS. Okay. If you want, you can be used as your router as in your computer as well. Okay, so we understand what is IP, what is subnet, what is gateway, and what is DNS server, right?
I believe so, yes.
Beautiful. So if everybody are agree, then we can take a break or otherwise move forward. What do you think, brothers? Is because 1 hour more remain.
Well,
You're doing all the talking, so if you need a break, we can take a break. If not, it's up to you guys.
Brother and sisters, what do you think? Take a break for 10 to 15 minutes now or later on, or no need to take break?
I mean, I'm either or. I could take I'll continue going.
Okay. So, Brother
Yeah.
Robert,
so pardon me for a moment. I was told that the lecture was scheduled from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. You intend on going longer. So what is the actual duration of the lecture today? 9 a.m. until what time?
Brother Robert, maybe it would be better to discuss with Brother Mahbub is because he has multiple schedule. Maybe so I will be discuss with Brother Mahbub as well. Okay.
I can discuss that with him. I think Robert, to get back to your question, it should be 9 to 11, and classes from now on will be scheduled from that. We cannot wait for anybody else to get on. Today we did wait for a few other people, and I know 2 people joined. But once it's time of schedule, I'm gonna discuss that with Brother Mahbub and say we have to start on that initial time because other people have other things to do outside of the schedule. Today might go over. Kareem, is it about 15 minutes or 20 minutes over? Do you think you need for today, Kareem?
Oh, I don't have any problem. It's because if they want to continue, I can continue. Otherwise, maybe it would be
Okay.
better to take a 15-minute break. Then brain going to be a little calm.
But
And
I think it's
yeah,
Brother Kareem is because other people have work and stuff to do, so that's why they were asking. I think we can stop at 11 today, and then I'm gonna fix the schedule with Brother Mahbub and go from the exact time as scheduled because people have work and other stuff to get to. So we can stop at 11. You can continue, I guess, for another 5 minutes of what's important. We can wrap up today, and then I will discuss with Brother Mahbub, and then Robert, from now on, we can do that.
okay, no problem. Okay.
Yep.
It's all right. So we know already what is the fundamental or basic network infrastructure, how work, network IP, gateway, DNS server, all these things actually subnet how work. So later we need to understand what is the OSI model, what is the TCP model, IP addressing, subnetting, and routing, what is the protocol, how protocol work, which protocol work with what type of services, lots of things, and what is the router, what is the firewall, what is the switch, and what is proxy. Okay. So we gonna to be move forward to hardware devices. It would be better for us understand what is the OSI model and TCP. Okay. So what is the firewall? What is the router? What is the switch? And what is proxy? So firewall is, first of all, you need to understand what is the switch. Switch is just distribute your network. You put it a single upline or one line, and this multiply to 24 LAN port or 48 LAN port. Just switch work with MAC address. So anybody can understand what is the MAC address? Anyone tell me what is the MAC address? You can consider MAC address or physical address. It's basically work like DNA. We have a DNA in human body. MAC address and physical address work like a computer. This is called DNA. Okay. So switch actually read only MAC address. And this MAC address send it to router, and router assign IP as per this MAC address and send back this request to switch, and switch distribute this IP as per MAC address where switch get this MAC address from. This work as a switch. Okay. And router actually work with IP, work with subnet, work with DNS server, work with gateway. Router can generate IPs, multiple IP series, not only single IP series, multiple IP series, multiple VLAN, virtual local area network. Router can be manage your DNS server. If you have multiple DNS server, router can be defined how many traffic router can send to which DNS server. What would be your gateway? How many IP generate from your router? So everything managed from router. IPs, subnet, gateway, DNS server, all these virtual LAN, all these things created or generated or managed from routers. This is called routers. And firewall actually, this only related to your network security. Firewall means you can be create some rules, which type of traffic can be allowed, which type of traffic can be denied. From where you accept traffic, from where you decline or you deny traffic. And what would be the traffic weight? Weight means, for example, I send a traffic to your system, which would be 2 Mbps, 2 MB. This traffic weight is 2 MB. But your server or your firewall not allowed 2 MB traffic because it's quite big traffic. Okay. If I send this big traffic multiple time to your server in a short time, in a second, then your server can be going damaged, can be going down. So your router, firewall can be filter these things. How much big traffic can be just send it to your network, and your network can process, and how many time you are sending same things, your firewall can be monitored. And if needed, if you make a policy that limit, for example, I can send 2 Mbps traffic 5 times in a minute, but I try to put it same things 10 times in a minute, your firewall going to be block me, my IP, then I cannot do anything. I cannot send anything. I cannot get response from your server. So firewall do these things. Okay. So firewall related to your network security. Okay. And proxy actually you can use proxy server by two way. One is cloud proxy, another is on-premises proxy. Proxy, what to do? For example, your server is New York, your main server, real server. Your New York. Okay. And your client, or you are in California. Okay. So from California, you wanted to visit data, you wanted to get data, you wanted to get use application from your New York data center. Okay. So if you use cloud proxy, this cloud proxy can be provide data from California as well. It's because this New York server, just a minute, I'm trying to drawing, it would be helpful to understand better. For example, this is your server. This is proxy. And this is you. This is you. Okay. So, for example, this is you can consider firewall. Okay. For example, this is you. You wanted to get data or you wanted to put data to your server. And when you send request to put anything to your server and you are using proxy server, your request go to the proxy server first. And proxy server process your data as per proxy rules. You can implement web application firewall in proxy server. You can implement DDoS protection in proxy server. You can implement anonymous in proxy server. You can implement data loss protection in proxy server. So lots of features available in proxy server. So when you send a request to your main server and you use proxy server, so your request first go to the proxy server. After proxy server checking, verify, identify, and assure that is legitimate, then proxy server send it your request to firewall. And firewall also checking all these things. Is it legitimate? Is it come from where? What is the weight? What they want? Where this traffic wanted to send, what type of request this traffic want to get back. So all these things process in your firewall, and then if it is passed, the request will be go to send it to your original server. After your original server process, same things coming back to firewall, and then proxy, and then to your computer or to your dashboard. So proxy work like that. It's an extra layer of security. When you use firewall, this is a one layer of security. But after firewall, when you use proxy, this is the another layer of security. So this is not only proxy server, not only related to security. Proxy server can be speed up your performance, can be secure your system, can be reduce your traffic. Some proxy server actually can be store cache. For example, that this is you wanted to get back a video from your main server. So this video when coming back from server in proxy server, this proxy server can be stored as a snapshot, okay, as a cache. So in same thing, same video or same data, I want from same server again, so that my request will go to the proxy server, and proxy server no need to communicate the main server is because proxy server already has this snapshot, already has this cache. So proxy server send it from his cache, this response to me. In this scenario, our network firewall no need to be work much. Our server taking rest, and our traffic, our bandwidth would be saved, so that in the same time, if you use proxy server, you can be maybe maintain 100 users. If you don't use proxy server, in this same server capacity, same internet connection, same bandwidth, same speed, maybe you can be manage 70 user at a time, so that people use proxy server. And another thing is, if you wanted to use load balancer, failover, then you must need to be use proxy server. Without proxy server, load balancer cannot implemented, cannot work. Without proxy server, failover cannot work. And when you use proxy server, this server IP, you can be anonymous. For example, your proxy server IP is 1.1.1.1, and your proxy server is 2.2.2.2. So when someone try to attack to your server, nobody can attack, is because nobody can knows actually what is your original server IP. How I can attempt attack? By IP, right? How I can scan, how I can enumerate? By IP. How I can find vulnerabilities? How I can find weakness, misconfiguration? By using IP. But when you use proxy server, this proxy server IP masking your original server IP. So this is the very important layer of a very important layer of security, which is you can implement it by proxy server. So I hope you understand. I hope you understand, all of my brother, what is the proxy server, what is the server, what is the firewall, what is the routers, and what is switch, right? Brothers.
Controlled by people.
Sorry, brother, I cannot hear you clearly.
I think, is that a wrap for today?
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, it's all right, sister.
Okay, I was gonna say, can we just resume into the next class because some people have to leave,
Okay,
and I
it's all
think,
right.
yeah, and then I think we're from now. So we'll just pick up from here for the next class. When is the next class, Karima?
Next Friday, in the same time.
Oh, okay, so it's just Fridays. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
And then in the meantime, did you have classwork for any of them to do? Whether it's the Google Classroom or any directions that you want to give?
Yeah, inshallah, I will push that all these things in Google Classroom as well. And as well as our WhatsApp group also. Okay.
Okay, Adrian, are you in the Google Classroom?
No, I am not. I was just about to inform you guys about that.
No problem.
Okay,
Just
if you
put
can
it
just
till,
drop your email,
Okay.
yeah.
and
I'll
I'll make
drop it
sure
in the
that,
chat right now.
okay, I'll make sure that you guys are all in the Google Class. Thank you. Have a good day, guys.
So thank you, sister. Thank you,
Yeah.
everyone. If you don't have any question, then we're going to leave this class as it is, and see you next Friday again, inshallah. Okay. Take care.
Yeah, see you next Friday. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much, guys.
Assalamu
Appreciate
alaikum. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.